Yo, what up, what up? Good morning, GMG. Thursday, baby. September 26th, 2020. Woo! Speaking of 4, I mean, damn, it's like what, 3 or 4 days until he's out. Oh no, yesterday was 4. I saw that post on Myriad. It'll be a beautiful day to have a beautiful day, another day in paradise. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Tyler, how you doing today? Good morning.
I'm doing fantastic. The boards, they are green. Markets are pumping. I went to Kygo last night. Little concert, little midweek concert. It was awesome. Awesome show.
Where's the Kygo? The KYGO, the DJ.
Yeah.
What? Where was it?
It was at it's called the Nordley Island, so it's a little pavilion right by the lake.
Nice.
Downtown Chicago.
Very cool.
Nice scene, great show. So if he comes to your town, I highly recommend it if you like Kygo.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Yeah, Kygo's good. Kygo, I remember Kygo. Can't believe this. He's still around. It's crazy. He's in and there was a point. Remember, Kygo was massive. At some point, it's blowing up.
He's mainstream. He's mainstream,
super
top house now. But
yeah. Guys make so much money DJing. I saw Kygo once. What was it? This party in Hampton or something. It's festival, big music festival. We're invited to at some point. Anyways, was a lot of fun. Today on the show, yeah. Someone said Kygo Firestone was my wedding song. Look at that.
It's one of my favorite songs. One of my absolute favorite songs.
Look at that. I'd play it now, but we're gonna get DMCA'd on YouTube, so maybe let's avoid that. But yes, we do love the Kygo. What's your favorite Kygo song? Kygo, I See a Fire. For the Fire remix. Yeah, that was a good one. What's y'all's favorite Kygo song? Write to us in a comment on YouTube and on stream, because of course we are live on video for episode 206 of FOMO Hour. Let me just post this broadcast real quick. But anyway, today on the show, I think Mando should be joining us, right? Anyways, market report as usual. We'll go over everything. Everything is green. You absolutely love to see it. Tyler's top 100. I mean, at this stage, I may as well, get to the top 100 right at the top of the show, because Tyler's gonna have too much stuff to talk about from here on out. I feel it. That's just how it is. From here for the next 12 months, Tyler, you know it. It's just gonna be the minutes are going to become essays every morning. And then last but not least, this show is powered by Galaxy's. Okay, hold on. I got a new read for that one. Are you guys ready for it? With seamless built-in monetization tools, Galaxy's enables the development of sustainable long-term communities, fulfilling Bitcoin's vision of decentralized freedom and independence from centralized control. So check them out. Galaxy's XYZ on X. Boom, bang, bada boom, bang. Tyler. Let's start with you, and then we'll talk Marcus and Mando. What do you have for us today?
For daily NFT and crypto analysis, Tyler D on FOMO Hour, cause the kids can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears. Yeah, our top story out of PayPal. So PayPal announced that U.S. business accounts can now buy, hold, and sell crypto directly within their PayPal accounts. That is a big move from just having a consumer base. So now they're open to businesses. Athena is launching a new stablecoin USTB backed by BlackRock's BUIDL token, and in partnership with Securitize, A16Z made its first investment in the DeSci sector. I actually haven't heard of this sector before. Decentralized science in a biobank platform called Amino Chain. So that was an interesting one. Infinex has finished a $65 million raise for its DEX via its patron NFT sale. Then Mark Cuban. This is some big news out yesterday. He said he is open to being the head of the SEC under a Kamala Harris administration. In protocol news, Blast announced that its new global deposit layer will allow deposits to any Blast address or DApp from any SEX or fiat on-ramp. Fancy Top has pulled in $200,000 in net inflows this month. As the app moves into sustainability, Layer 0 activities jumped over 400% since their latest airdrop announcement. Hamster Combat, they shared a pretty major upcoming roadmap update ahead of their token airdrop, including token buybacks, the integration of NFTs, and the launch of a progressive web app. In memes, folks, the meme coin majors are very green. Mid-tier leaders are up even more, up 30 to 40%. Mudang. Moon Dang on a moon mission.
Okay.
Reached 120 million after being featured in another Beeple every day. And then its beta, Pesto, jumped 250% on the day. 23 million after features from Walmart, the New York Post, and also featured in that Beeple. And NFTs, even runes are pumping. Meme coins are pumping so hard that even runes are catching a bid. Dog up 20% to 350 million. Pups up 40% on the day. Some NFT news as well here. So Bored Apes partnered with the MLB and Improbable for a Major League Baseball Metaverse experience. That was an interesting surprise. Pudgy Penguins partnered with Harala Bob's club CD Castile.
Wait, Harala Bob owns it?
Yes.
I didn't know he owned the CD Castillo because I saw. Okay, so that's Bob's. Damn, I love that.
Indeed. And then Doodles teased their final
Judas too?
soundtrack coming this Friday.
Wait, Judas owns Castillo's.
Doodles. That was just my last update.
Sorry, I heard Dudas. I was like, wait, Dudas also owns this thing? Oh my god,
I
man,
don't think so.
it's so dark here, man. It's so dark here. Look at this. It's fucking 10 a.m.
Yeah, it's too dark for 10 a.m.
Look at this. Look at this. I'm like, it looks. Yeah, Mando. What's up, Mando? Good morning or good night. I don't fucking know what time it is anymore. How you doing?
It's sunnier than that here. I can tell you that.
Oh my god! Yeah, I woke up this morning, like, dude, like I get it, like that we're officially in the fall. Like, it doesn't mean that we can't. Like, hello, is there anyone out there? It's crazy, man. I think Montreal is broken this morning, lads. Montreal is broken. But I'll tell you what's not broken. It's this market. I mean, damn. That's definitely for sure. You know what? We're gonna go back to your topics in a minute here, Tyler. There's a bunch, and my favorite one was PayPal. I was trying to write about it yesterday. It was so big. It's crazy how many moves PayPal has done and is doing in the space. I mean, damn, we should work with PayPal. Look at that. But Mando, how you doing this morning?
Oh, busy morning, man. Busy morning. But good. I need to drink a lot of water.
I love that. It's true because we said this morning, but like it's like 4 p.m. for you every day for the show. So you really have this show right in the middle of the fire. This is that effort because we wake up to the show. You wake up. I mean, Tyler wakes up like 4 in the morning, but I wake up to the show. You're just straight. You're like already on fire by the time 4 p.m. hits.
To be fair, I don't normally start work till like till 10ish, but
Nice.
well 9:30. But yeah, it's well, I guess I wake up and I do stuff as well. I'm basically working the whole time, but
I basically work every hour of the day. I can relate to that.
I would say I'm more similar to US hours though, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you guys in Europe have to work later, so the morning is so chill though. You can go to the gym, you can wake up when you want, you can do your thing, you can walk the dog, etc. But anyways, Melo, I want to talk about this market right now because I'm literally looking at green candles on green candles on green candles quickly, and then we'll go back to Tyler's top 1,000. It's officially top 1,000 now, Tyler. But Melo, tell us what you got.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
Yeah, GM everyone. So looks like another very, very strong day. Everything hitting all-time highs in general macro, gold, stocks, all hitting all-time highs. You had China unveil even more stimulus measures this morning. Looks like they're going to be pumping into banks, another $140 billion. So huge amount of global liquidity going in. You had oil coming lower. You had the jobless claims actually coming in slightly better than expected. So the US economy, again, looking stronger than was initially thought. And everyone just getting bullish over a ton of different things, even in tech as well. Like Tesla's hitting multi-year highs at the moment. I think Meta hit an all-time high yesterday. They unveiled some new wearable tech. Yeah. You had some stuff about OpenAI obviously moving to be for profit, but risk on, for sure, risk on at the moment. Everything is just pumping higher. Bitcoin is approaching this 65K level. If we break on top of that, that would be the moment to look at and be like, well, we're now hit that higher high. We are very, very close to that at the moment. We're actually at 64,800 at the moment. So very, very slightly below. If we break through that, I would like to see us think we could push on here and go to like maybe close to like 66, 67K. and that would be a really nice little spot to be in.
Yeah,
So-
it definitely would.
And that's moved to pretty much everything, right? Like, so Bitcoin's higher, all the major meme coins have gone higher. ETH is still underperforming, but Solana's doing okay. I would still say, as an altcoin, the other L1s are still kind of.
Oh, come on. You really turned into a Solana hater, dude. There's no chance. You really keep saying that. No, I'm not letting my back catch another straight today. Every day you come on the show and you're like, ETH is great because now you flip bullish ETH. And you're like, yeah, but Solana's not so good.
I got out of my ETH straight away. I was like, why the fuck do I own ETH? I owned that little bit where it went up to 60, 65, 50.
Not today. Not
50
today,
and
Stewie.
I should just move that into Pepe. So I've just been buying Pepe instead of. I was like, why would I own ETH when I should just own Pepe?
Or,
So
yeah,
it's just
Pepe and Mog are so good, right? I was actually looking at Pepe when you were talking about the market. I mean, look at this. It's incredible.
Exactly. Like, why would you own ETH when you can own Pepe? So that was my moved it all into Pepe.
I mean, ETH is a gas fee for Mog and Pepe, right?
Very, very simple.
It's a gas token. I'm fucking with you, but it's true. You and Ovi both keep telling me my Solana bags are not doing as good compared to the L1s. I'm not going to hear it anymore.
They're not.
My bags.
Don't have to listen to me.
I'm kidding, dude. I fucking love you, dude. Anyways, we're looking good.
At least Sui doesn't look like it's going. Well, it's kind of hell. It's not looking as good. Tau and Sui, which are the two really hot ones, they've both kind of stalled, and you've seen it move to everything else. Phantom was the big runner today, which has been. It's on a bit of a tear. It looks like it's heading towards $1. That's at 70 cents right now. Yeah, I would say that's probably the hottest L1, and then it was meme coins. So Pepe had a big move, Mog had a big move, Popcat, like all the top meme coins are all doing very, very well, and that's super good.
Yeah,
for everything else in the pyramid, let's say. So when the top meme coins run, the smaller ones can all absolutely soar.
Wow.
It's a strong period again, yeah, for a lot of these DeFi coins as well, though, right? Like, so Rune's been on a bit of a run for a while here. Near, I guess, is again another L1 that's been doing well. But AI coins still feel very, very hot. I still think Tau is a good buy. I'm thinking about buying some of that one. Like, I do think, and I'm not like a huge believer in it, but I just think AI feels like it's going to keep on going. And I'm looking for trades now.
It's actually what was this statistic? Did you guys see this tweet from Nick Tomato saying that most of the companies outside of YCOM this year,
like 69 AI companies, 0.
Yeah, hearing the latest Y Combinator batch has 69 companies and no crypto companies. Great sign that now is the best time to be building consumer crypto apps. Popular sentiment in Silicon Valley is always dead wrong. So if you're in crypto, actually pivot to AI this time. Because or AI within crypto. Ooh, but you know what, that one. But the cross of tech, blockchain tech and AI is hot for sure right now. But saw that. Yeah. I mean, look, Tau is definitely that one. I saw WorldCoin pump today like crazy, but like, didn't they have some news? Like, did they have more people leave the company again yesterday?
No,
yeah, the CTO left.
That's OpenAI though, right? Like, it's just news about OpenAI.
Yeah.
Sam Altman in the news means
Got it.
Like, and he might be getting a 7% stake in OpenAI, so that would be probably worth something like 15 billion or something like that.
Nice.
Maybe shy of that.
Nice.
Nice.
I saw that. And then the last thing, Mando, I saw market-wise, I saw you share that this morning, I think. So China is printing even more money. More stimmies coming over there, right?
Yeah. So I said first thing. So that was what they kind of announced today. So originally it was other things. They dropped the lending rate, and then they said they were going to allow banks to borrow against to buy stocks. Now it looks like they're just going to put 140 billion into the banks, which it's China's going big to try and save the stock market there and save the property and credit markets. So that's good for Bitcoin. There was another stat today which came out, which is world world debt, total debt, hit something like 300 trillion today.
Wow.
All-time high. 300 trillion.
Wow. That is insane. But anyways, all right. Well, looks like it's up only season again, lads. I mean, hopefully we're not going to jinx it. So nobody say anything, yada yada. Though we just spent 20 minutes saying a lot of some things. Tyler,
before we move, I know we don't talk like macro, like stocks all that much. It's a crypto show. I feel like the Meta Orion glasses is a really big deal. I think people are already calling it their iPhone moment. I think there's a real chance that we're all wearing these glasses in a couple of years.
Yeah. Here
they created a new type of like screen, like that they redefined like the like physics, like that they have like these nanoparticles that is inside the screen now. They've got a neural connection.
They look good too.
Glasses, they look good. They're lightweight. I mean, the big criticism of the AR headset, right, was that it's just big and clunky, and you have to plug it in. Like they've already got the next generation of it out, and it looks pretty impressive. So,
dude, Zuck is cooking, man. Zuck is actually like this man. I mean, he's been on the tear. Did you guys see his whole rebranding? You know, he got bulked up.
Did you his shirt? What it means? It's
Bitcoin
or be that's big, big level, folks.
Look at this. Here we go, lads.
Bitcoin just broke that last high. Now.
There it is. Just broke that high. Where are we going, Mando? Where are we going?
I mean, that's a nice little level. 65,200 just broke it. So, I mean,
here we go.
Honestly, breaking that downtrend is this could, the next real test for that would be the last high, which would be around 70K.
It's 70 flat. Look at that. Yeah. 70 on the dot.
So I think we've got a runner in our hands here.
Let's go. All right, we're with max long. Is that what we're doing?
I can't tell you how I've been trying to go max long for a while here.
I love that. I absolutely love that. My thing was simple. I just never left the market. we've been all in since 2022 or 3. I forget. When was it that we all just went all in? I forget. But long and strong, baby. Long and strong. Absolutely love this level, dude. Guys, didn't we said that? I think there was a show where we were all talking about when we all think we're going to start turning to fund mode again. My call was after Labor Day. I think you guys were more aligned on end of September, which technically speaking, Labor Day area is when it started the bottom. But like this, we're like last week of September, and here we go. Like we've been talking about this for a minute. It's starting to happen. Looks like we're gonna have fun on all this again. We're done talking about the chop hopefully every fucking day.
It's playing out. Like, I mean, people say like cycles are cycles, and then they aren't necessarily going to repeat. But we've got global liquidity pumping right now. We've got the U.S. elections. It's a ripe setup for Q4.
Yeah, we're looking really, really good. Solana's at 155, but it's not doing as good as the other at ones. And
no mentions of WIF either. Like WIF is the leading major meme coin.
WIF is on a tear. Yeah, go for it. I mean, the AI stuff, but the glasses are sick. I do it. They wanted to double down what you guys are saying. Super cool what they're doing, and it is the future. So it's, I mean, it's not the future anymore. It's the present. So that's when it hits, right? And then it's gonna start getting crazy. Now let's talk about these meme coins. This market. I mean, Mando opened up queued that up pretty nicely for us this morning. Tyler, man, look at this.
It's up 50% off the bottom. Everyone wanted to victory lap its death. $1.50. I know it's the leader. It's up more than Pepe, and this Solana meme coin ecosystem is hot, and it's hot on the back of its leader, the dog with hat.
Hat stays on, huh?
The big move, but the rest of the board is even more impressive. Like the whole mid tier is up 30 to 40%.
That's crazy. Doubled up. It's actually it went all the way down to $1.2.
Did it really? So I missed it. I probably was just
up 120%.
Not looking at screens that day. That was a bad day.
Yeah, that was a bad day. That was a really bad day. My God. I remember that day. It hit 1.2 in August 5th.
Mandos, have you exited the WIF trade forever, or are you still? Is this on your radar?
I was never really big in the WIF trade.
Yeah.
That was Ovi was in the WIF trade, and he's completely out. I think Ovi actually took a lot of money out of crypto because he bought a house, right? So I don't think Ovi owns any majors, which is
This
a
mod.
crazy scenario.
No, it's not Bitcoin. You guys have Bitcoin.
No,
Wait, you both were telling me how you just max bidding Bitcoin like 48 or whatever, or 50. I forget at the bottom, 52 when I was in London.
Ovi, as far as I'm aware, Ovi owns ETH
And
from OSF Art. He owns MOG. He owns Epic, and he owns like a hodgepodge of like very random small coins. But like, no, I was the one who's max bidding Bitcoin. He may have moved a small amount, I forget, but I think he moved it to Bitcoin and then he moved it recently to MOG.
I love that. That's the most OSF.
Risk curve. I mean, Mog looks good.
Mog is looking so fucking good, boys.
Lost all that money on RTR, right?
I know.
Which back to play around with that he kept in, lost it all. Then he moved it to Bitcoin and did okay. And then he moved it to MOG and he's done a 2x on that. He bought it right at the lows, that trade. So but he owns like no majors, whereas I'm like big in majors and then
there it is. We got an OSF update. After a summer of losing money, I finally did a good trade and all I had to do was buy MOG. There you go. Yeah. This confirms that. There you go. Bats is in the audience. Moggers Mog. Exactly, Bats. You already know the vibe. Dude, honestly, I have to say, like, someone asked me yesterday, like, what's your favorite coins? I'm like, aside from the majors, because like obviously BTC Souls, like I love him and I still have my Solana bag. Like, there is no, like, I have to say, MOG is like the most fun I've had this cycle in terms of like other than like what we're doing ourselves, right? Like in terms of like coin, like last cycle was like NFTs, right? That was like my fun and whatever. But like this cycle, like owning MOG and being part of that community has been the most fun I've had. I don't know, but like it was, it's just fun. Is you know what I mean? K-Money's in the, oh shit, look at it. Of course. K-Money's awake. Wait, it's 7:30 a.m. in LA. Or did he not sleep?
It must be still up from last night.
Is this the first time he's been he's suddenly in the audience? The first time
he's kidding. Look, he's throwing hearts. He got K-Money up in this bitch. Look at it. He's right there.
Anyone?
Hey, hold on. It feels like we are so back. Like we're actually getting such back feelings right now. I sent him a request. Let's see if I'm curious to know, is K-Money awake still, or did he just wake up?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I never even knew you guys did spaces this fucking early, dude. Bro, I did not go to sleep yet, I'll be honest. But dude, I was like, yo, like Farokh's awake, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, this is like when normal people are awake. That makes sense.
Oh my god! Well, I'm not going to hold you back much longer, but we're just laughing at the fact that you're as we're talking about MOG right now. I mean, what a ride it's been for you, huh?
Yeah, man. It's only been 13 months of holding, so just nothing much. Just normal 13 months of holding something.
Yeah, I mean, hey, sometimes that's all it takes, right? Sometimes it's the right one, and you hold it long enough, and you're set.
Yeah. Do you know anyone else that has hit 2 meme coin long-term capital gain holds like Pepe and MOG?
I don't know. No, I don't. Actually, not long-term capital gains.
Fucking crazy.
Oh my god. Well, hey, Kevin, congratulations and have fun.
Thank you. Love you guys. As
you're talking, I love this. Oh my god, this is too funny. Of course, as you're talking about MOG, you got K-Money on this page just like slamming.
That's a good question. Like, how many people have actually ever hit a long-term capital gains trade in meme coins?
Sub 1%.
Yeah, sub 1%, right? Because like even long-term cap gains, I mean, Ovi doesn't categorize as long-term cap gains, even though he Omega cooked on WIF and MOG. Like,
yeah, and I mean, even those trades, he didn't hurt. I mean, MOG, he probably helped
with.
No, definitely WIF.
WIF was short term. It was a huge multiplier.
WIF was short term. Pepe, I had long term, I guess, in Pepe, but I think Ovi was out by that stage.
Yeah.
MOG, he did. I'm pretty sure MOG he would have.
Yeah, well, I mean, him and I were buying MOG like August last year, so that's definitely a good one. Yeah, I've been holding MOG like between like always like at least 400 billion to like 2 trillion mog since like, I don't know, million market cap, something like that. So it's always fun to be, but you know, they don't come in often. Anyways, Tyler,
to get back into Epic, we're about to lose a handle chain.
way. Oh, let's look at that. Hold on, let's look at that. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Oh, I was looking at. Oh, you see, I already have a line drawn on it. I was looking at how long it's been consolidating for earlier today. Literally today. 97 days, by the way. But anyways, there you go, Mando. Love to see that.
It looks good there.
There you know what though? Like, I like when this happens on a coin and it's still alive. You know?
Yeah, coming up to 6 months old now. How crazy is that?
Bro, you've been a meme coin dev for 6 months. You know what's crazy? You launched a meme coin and became a dev at the beginning of the chop. Because we've been chopping in that range for like 6 months now on Bitcoin.
I launched when Solana was at 190.
Oh my God.
That's how long ago it was.
Wow. And you're still memeing strong. You absolutely love to see. You've built quite the community, huh? So here, 6 months later, 20,000 followers. I think in this, your Telegram is just so insane, bro. It's like, dude, every time I check, it's like 10,000 unread messages. 5,000 members. When you think about it, it's not a bad, like, you know, following, racial, like, engagement. I see it all the time over my timeline. It's pretty good. It's good shit.
We'll see how it does. It does.
Isn't this the best video on the internet?
Those are good.
I think Ovi, Sobi, and I need to remake that video. Wow. Imagine just us three just like remaking the video. Anyways, I do want to talk, Tyler, the PayPal news. I mean, man, PayPal, again, like it's not new that PayPal makes the headlines. I went on Decrypt the other day just out of curiosity. And I searched PayPal and I was like, damn, these people have a history of like news in crypto. And PayPal also happens to own Venmo. For those of you who are not familiar with that, they're both massive. We don't have Venmo in Canada, but in the USA, it's like, yo, can I Venmo you this? Can I Venmo you that? Like for everything. Tyler, I mean, talk to us about the latest PayPal news, because I feel like it's catalyst on catalyst on catalyst season.
Yeah, you mentioned it. So it's been a big evolution. So PayPal is actually the first place where I ever bought crypto in 2020. But back at that point in time, it was a closed garden. So you couldn't send it off. And then I think in the last year and a half, they opened that up so you could actually do sends out. And now they are expanding into business accounts. That is the news. So yesterday, PayPal announced U.S. business accounts can now buy, hold, and sell crypto directly within their PayPal accounts. Additionally, they are enabling merchants to transfer their supported crypto to and from wallets. And then in the announcement, I think it was also interesting what they also touched on. So they touched on their stablecoin, PYUSD, and no transaction fees for anyone who is sending that their own stablecoin. And they also mentioned their move to Solana and how it's enabled them to go multi-chain and offer up more flexibility. Their SVP of blockchain, Jose Fernandez de Ponte, he commented, business owners have increasingly expressed a desire for the same crypto capabilities available to consumers. We're excited to meet that demand by delivering this new offering. I mean, I think it's one of those headlines where like it might not be an immediate impact, but it's just unlocking like the next level of infrastructure. Like we haven't seen crypto in e-commerce and businesses because I think partially the infrastructure just hasn't been there, and that's starting to change. We've got Stripe. You know, Stripe is working to make crypto available for all of its merchants and businesses, and now PayPal throwing its hat in the ring. I think it's easier than ever for crypto holders. We're moving towards that path where crypto holders will be able to actually spend crypto on real life goods and not have to cash everything out to fiat. And I think that's going to be a massive unlock when we get there. We're not quite there yet, but it feels like we're getting close.
It's unlocking the other way around too, right? Like it's easier to buy, easier to access, easier to do things like whether it's memes or majors or whatever, and then it's easier to spend as well, which is the other side of things. But it's just becoming, I think it's the normalization of crypto is something that's coming. It's a great clip, by the way. It's just 40 seconds. I may as well just play it for y'all. It's this one from this morning on national television, right?
So PayPal, for the first time ever, is enabling business accounts to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency. Walk me through the launch and what it means for merchants using your platform.
Well, Mackenzie, as you know, we have been involved in digital currencies now for the best part of the last 4 years. We have been active on stable coins for about a year or so. But until now, only our consumer accounts were able to hold and interact with our stablecoin on our platform. What we are enabling now for the first time is for merchants to be able to interact with it as well. It's been one of the features that has been the most demanded by our merchants over the last year. And we take it to be a very good sign that the appetite of businesses to interact with these new payment instruments.
So,
Well, there you have it. There you have it.
Yeah,
and that's big news.
normalization. The other normalization that's happening, I don't know if this is where you're going to go, Farokh.
Let's see how well you know me at this stage.
The Dibs, Democrat leaders.
Crazy. That's crazy. You do. I literally had my Cubans page ready for. All right, go ahead. Just go there.
A lot has happened in the past week. I think that the biggest news from yesterday. Well, one, we've got Cuban throwing his hat in the ring to lead the SEC, but I think what's bigger than that is Maxine Waters, who is a Democrat. She's the head. She's the House Financial Services chair. So a pretty important position for banking and traditional finance. She's saying crypto is the future, committed to a stablecoin bill. And
Maxine Waters.
Yes, and wants to start from scratch on other crypto
No,
legislation.
shot, bro. Maxine Waters said that.
And then, so Jake Chervinsky, he's commenting on this. It was his tweets where I found this. And he's commenting like that a year ago, that the Democratic Party line was crypto is only good for money laundering and terrorists. And now the rhetoric is changing. And I think we see folks on the timeline are still like fighting it and like not believing it. But I don't know. How
I don't believe Maxine Waters
you need
one
to see?
bit. I don't believe it one bit, but guess what? I don't care. It's working. But dude, Maxine Waters is like the biggest hater. Like her and Senator Sherman. You know the guy that was it a moon something coin. Remember the old dude that's talking about crypto like he doesn't get it. Wow, Tyler, Maxine Waters. That's so funny.
I mean, I guess there's a chance they're just totally lying about it, but that would be a pretty big reversal at this point. They continue to say more positive things, and Kamala is increasing it in her talking points. I think she said something along the lines of she wants the U.S. to lead in blockchain.
Let's hear it.
I will recommit the nation to global leadership in the sectors that will define the next century. We will invest in biomanufacturing and aerospace, remain dominant in AI and quantum computing, blockchain and other emerging technologies, expand our lead in clean energy innovation and manufacturing.
You know what I say to that? What has been on Bird World, what can't be. Mando, what do you think? Do we think is this a bluff for votes, or is this real? Like, it's a full flip, and it's good for us either way. Now we got both. Now we have both parties openly saying, "Let's fucking go."
Yeah, for me, I think this is good. I don't know how you can spin this as not good. This becomes a question of like whether you believe or how strong you can believe it. Gensler's got to go.
Yeah,
Gensler's got to go, and you've got to pass regulation so the SEC doesn't continue to do this. So in all scenarios, I would hope that that's the kind of path she's going to take as well. She's definitely coming more towards the center on this sort of stuff, and that's good for us. So I think a lot of people then try and make it overly political. Obviously, I think Trump is going to be the most positive for crypto, like the guy's doing crypto projects right now. But you can't paint this as not good, in my opinion.
What are your thoughts here, Tyler? I'm assuming similar.
I don't buy the line that Trump is more bullish crypto than Kamala. I don't really see. I don't understand the logic behind that necessarily. I think they're likely going to be equally good, and I think we're starting to see the policy shift right now. So I think either candidate it's going to be positive for crypto in 2025. Is going to be huge, regardless. I think there's actually, you could make an argument that there's more negative risks, like with WLF going off the rails or something, than the opposite way. So those are my thoughts.
What do we think of Mark Cuban as chair of the SEC?
I don't know why he wants it. I don't know why he wants that gig.
Do you think he's serious, or do you think he's playing?
I mean, he volunteered to play the clip. It's a short clip.
Let's play it. Do you want me to play that?
You would entertain being a Treasury Secretary, Commerce Secretary in a Harris
Head of the
administration?
SEC. Head of the SEC. That's the job I would take. Donald Trump, being the socialist that he is, had to beat Bernie. So Donald Trump went out and recommended that interest rate caps be set to 10%. That, I mean, the fact that
Mark Cuban's actively out there. Do we think Mark Cuban's getting really into politics right now, boys?
Yeah, he clearly is. I mean, he's been like de facto spokesperson for Kamala, it feels like, on Twitter. I don't know if he just like saw a void and no major people were speaking up. And then we saw a lot of VCs were speaking up on the right, of course, in Elon. It seemed like it's just kind of Cuban on the left.
He offered to buy X.
Yeah, I don't think Elon's selling. But I don't know why he'd want the SEC gig necessarily, but I mean, it's interesting. I think we I don't know if I have a strong opinion on how he would do as the SEC lead. It's just interesting to see that he's kind of even talking about it.
Yeah. His cost plus drugs thing is really cool, by the way. But yeah, it would be it's you know what it is though? It's definitely going to be an interesting election. I mean, it has been, and it's now getting really
coming up.
Dude, it's really getting crazy. You have Donald Trump and Elon on one side, you got Kamala Harris and Mark Cuban on the other side of the ring. It's like a crypto, AI, blockchain, all this stuff is right in the middle, like right in the front, left, right, and center of the conversation. So it's like we're really all over this thing, and it's really starting to. I don't know. As your cousin of the North, Tyler, I have to say it's entertaining, man. It's entertaining. That's for sure. We need to get, now we need to get either Kamala Harris or, Mark Cuban on an interview and see what's good. How's that?
Yeah.
And see what's good with that. Anyways, what else, Tyler? What else? What did we go over? I mean, I know the Mudang Pesto stuff is going crazy after this Beeple. I mean, damn, boys. Runners.
So this is I'm back. I'm so back. I wasn't able to talk about it on the show. I try not to talk about coins under 10 million, but I got in on Pesto, sub $1 million. So nice little 25x so far.
No way.
The boys in the trenches brought it up. So we saw Mudang. A lot of us had missed the Mudang run, and then Pesto launched, and Mudang was kind of chopping around 20 million. Like this is the beta. Kind of being far out on the risk curve like I am, went straight to the beta. Like Mudang is up 6x, I think, since then, and Pesto's up a bit more. And now, like we've got this battle. So people formally started the battle between these two, which I think is good for both. And then I keep trying to measure. Like I don't want to be euphoric. Like is attention topping on these memes? But like Walmart shared a post yesterday of Pesto and Mudang in their store, and then like the New York Post did an article about Pesto. So I think attention is still growing. I don't know necessarily what it means for the I wish I had a crystal ball.
So good,
but I like that they're like together. I'm rooting for them both.
I own none. I have never owned any of either, and I want them both to go to quadrillions. Like I don't care. Like it's so good. Hey, all it took was a cute little hippo to revive the trenches. I mean, I've been hearing Tron this, Tron that. I mean,
we have too many dogs and cats. We needed new cute animals, and we got them.
That is so good. That is so good. I can't wait to ape all the rest of my soul into not the beta, but the beta of the beta, and then lose it all after missing these two. But this is incredible. I mean, what do you couldn't talk about Pesto for a bit, but now you can. I mean, this is a nice trade, Tyler.
It's following the Mudang price action pretty closely. I was actually chatting with the boys. So Mudang went 5 to 15 million in a single day before it took off last week. And Pesto effectively did that yesterday. Landed the Beeple.
Look at this. It's endlessly up.
The Mudang chart is wild. So like we talked about this. We thought it would kind of pull back when it got to 100, 120. It did for like 4 hours.
Yeah, we were right for 4
It's
hours.
already
We were wrong.
It's already back to all-time high. 127 million.
It's all-time high right now. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's literally. I mean, it's testing it for a third time, so I'm assuming it's about to break it.
It's like, what are our targets? Like, I mean, I think this thing could hit it 250.
Oh my God, look at this! It's literally at all-time high right now. It's gonna hit it. I mean, I don't know about the target.
There's an overhang. So I tweeted this morning. Someone bought in for $800 and it's worth $3.5 million, and they haven't sold any. So
Wait.
if that person sells, it's probably going to make a dent.
How do you see that? Oh, top traders here. Wow, someone made. Wow, look at the money that's been made on this coin.
I feel like a lot of people were early to Mudang.
This person sold 7K for a milli, and they still have 500,000 tokens. Wow.
The trenches are back. I mean, I'm curious. Like, if the majors pump into this weekend, like, are we going to see some new runners?
Oh,
because, like,
well,
part of the reason Pesto pumped, right? So many people missed Mudang, and they see the profits, and like they want the next one. And then now, like, I think it's ripe for
yeah, $400 to 100 grand on Pesto here.
That's why the casino is not closing.
So which one of this is Tyler, Mando? Do we think it's the 600K PNL?
I'm not up that much. I wish. Might have got 6 today.
Tyler was funny. He was like, the other day after the show, he's like, fuck, I can't talk about this one because it's like under $1 million, but I think it's gonna run. And 2 days later, it's like 25 mil.
Got lucky.
Good shit, dude. Good shit. You know, gotta keep shooting. I mean, this is, if anything, you know, it's time. Is it that time, boys, where you don't leave your home? Is it that time again? I mean, it's starting to get cold here anyway. So
kind of. It's feeling a little bit more like that. And then, man, pull up the runes board. Even our runes, pups.
I will gladly do that. Hold on. Let me dance to my way there. Let's go.
They flipped RSIC. I mean, RSIC, like, team. If you were maybe they're soft rugging. I don't know what they're doing. Like, now's the time to make an announcement.
Tiny weedy bag.
But pups is up 200% this week.
No way.
Huge rebound off the bottom.
Dude, my puppets are flying right now. I still have like 15 of those bad boys.
Ordinals cooled off a little bit yesterday, but they're still up nicely on the week. But it's the runes is actually the bigger moves. Dogs up to 350 million.
Oh my God.
And that's a big number.
How do you see how do
go to just filter by volume?
How do you do that? Yeah, okay, because it's a lot of noise now. There you go.
Yeah. So there you see like who the big movers are.
77.9 mil on pups.
Wow.
It's up 200% the last 7 days.
Yeah, it's really moving.
Dude, we're seeing the light.
It was down to 20, I think. So it's up like 4x off the bottom.
We're seeing the light, Tyler. We're seeing the light.
It's a big move. I didn't buy the dip at all, but I'm still holding.
I did not buy the dip, but I didn't sell a single token since I got my airdrop. So
true believer.
I'm
too lazy.
I did not. I did not touch it at all. You know what's funny? I sold my dog to the moon stimmy at like 890 mil. That was like what 10K stimmy. But pups I didn't touch. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say if folks don't recall, pups hit 900 million. So you should have sold. Like
yeah. By the way, you should. Yeah, we should have sold. But you know what? Trenches rumor has that Arthur Hayes and Ansem are aping stuff together again on the timeline. So
Mother,
I saw that.
Mother's 140.
Oh my God.
Let's call it into breakpoint. Like, this is, I think Greeny is like, this is an interesting trade ahead of breakpoint. It's up like 4x.
Whoa.
Yeah, just like a week ago.
Wow.
Huge
Look
move.
at that chart. Oh my God. Holy shit.
This is what I would say, be careful. Like, people have gotten burned chasing Arthur Hayes and Ansem pumps in the past.
Yeah. It's absolutely insane. I mean, so what are the charts on Solana were like here and are about to go like crazy, right?
Epic.
You figured there's a lot. There you go. Okay. There you go. Okay.
I have to look. I haven't done like the deep digging, but I think there's a lot of, this is the pattern you want to look for, right? It's like,
yes.
Just build a base over a long time.
That's what we want to look for. That's what we'll get. It's just gonna go like straight up, That's the goal. There's many charts like that, which is really awesome to see. Anyways, what else did I miss? How do you think, Tyler, from your stuff? Or I mean, you did. I did.
The Rapes thing kind of caught me off guard. I feel like they didn't really even announce it much.
No,
but I mean, a partnership with the Major League Baseball and Improbable for like this Metaverse experience. I don't know. It's kind of a big deal.
I
Like, it
saw
looks
it.
cool.
I thought it was super cool, by the way.
I guess you could like the holders could like be as their ape in like this virtual ballpark. And I think like actually like watch the game. I haven't had a chance to really dig on like what the experience actually was like. So yeah, like it looks like you're on the field and you like see a stream of the game.
This is super cool, by the way. They didn't really announce anything and they just put it out there. I thought that was really, really cool. Here, we're running last minute tests with Improbable IO and MLB to see what apes look. So it looks like they were not working with Improbable anymore under the last CEO. And then it seems like the whole Improbable Board API Club collaboration started again. I think, was it Garga in Korea tweeted about like ending up in like a bowling alley with Herman Narula at like, I don't know what time in Korea and Seoul. And so that's when I was like, oh, it looks like, they're working together again. And Improbable is killing it, man. So, because it's an Improbable partnership, right? And then Improbable got the MLB. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't confident in like that it would work. Like I feel like NFT projects are notorious for over announcing things that like lack substance, and like this is actually a huge announcement. They barely they barely had any lead up to it at all. So like maybe I would say maybe spend more time actually announcing this one and marketing it. It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's really cool. Love to see it and love to see them, run tests like that. But anyways, all right. So it looks like we've gone around the horn pretty well. So a lot of stuff going on. And with that, I guess tomorrow, Robit loot box spin day, and then we'll go to doing them once a day. But two winners tomorrow. Let's see this. Hopefully, may your coins run, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.